वेलकम टू आवर ब्लॉग। आज हम मिलने जा रहे हैं एक और ऐसी शख्सियत से जिन्हें हमें काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें सीखने मिलेगी। सो आइए चलते हैं उनका ब्लॉग हम दिखाते हैं आपको, और उसके बाद आप हमें बताइए कि आपने क्या सीखा आज हमारे ब्लॉग से। सो अविनाश जी, बताइए हमें आपका लाइफ कॉलिंग क्या है।
Today, Life's Calling is the Hindu Foundation. It's an organization which was incorporated around 40 years back, but now needs to be revived and re-established. The aim and goal is very simple. Anybody who's born in our Hindustan, our India, I wish to empower him. How can we empower him? Give him employment, give him education, give him facilities which otherwise have not been commercially given to him. Support system for businessmen, for students, for housewives, for farmers. And then at the end of the day, the most important thing, घर. आप उसको सस्ता घर दीजिए. Give him an EMI free house. So these are big agendas, and then to accomplish this such huge quantum of size of agendas under the Hindu Foundation banner in the entire country, I'm going to need a lot of good friends, good associates, good colleagues, good support systems. So yes, that is the calling today. Most of my time is going to be utilized for this. Empower a Hindu, empower an India. Looking forward to a more established and more secured India.
Okay, which is a very good calling as per me. Your earliest memories of your life struggle, as well as when did you decided to become who you are today?
It's a very touching question, but important question, and I would want to answer it very honestly. Being in debts, or having an EMI to pay, or having a monthly fixed schedule cost to pay, I guess everybody is today struggling in that. So the biggest achievement today is being debt free.
Okay.
Not having any liabilities, a debt free life,
worry about.
No EMIs to pay. I would seriously call, or rather request everybody, try to experience it. Nothing happens overnight, trust me.
Okay.
There is no magic in this world. Every penny saved is penny earned. So you have to spend wisely, earn wisely, invest wisely. The goal should be all those who are in debts, all those who are in EMIs, they should not be making FDs and buying golds. They should first be eliminating their debts.
Okay.
Trust me, it's an amazing experience to live a debt-free life.
Okay.
One and everyone in India, everyone should try that. That's my simple say on this.
Question was, when did you decided to become who you are today?
Oh, I don't count myself as I am somebody today. I still need to do a lot. In fact, after I became debt free, the vision, the goal, the aim were so clear that today I have a definite role in front of me where I have to reach, what I have to achieve. It's all giving back to the society now. After reaching what you are today, now it is what you want to give it back. And
okay.
So now the fight is to give it back.
Okay. So how would you like to give it back, and what do you see in next 5 years from today you are going to do to achieve your this particular vision?
It's a very simple thing I'm going to do. I want to, with the help of my foundation, the Hindu Foundation, and my existing business lines and my influential friends like you and others, I want to set up an ecosystem where everybody is debt free. They don't have an EMI to pay. They have a house for which they are not paying EMI. They have a fixed income which takes care of all their living costs, living expenses. A farmer needs to be given an assurance for his minimum yield. He needs to be given a crop insurance. He needs to be given a purchase guarantee.
Okay.
And women needs to be empowered with monthly earnings, which is going to take care of her family. So we are trying and struggling. The aim now is to give employment to around 1 crore people in the next 12 months, and this 1 crore boys under the Hindu Foundation banner are going to have a lifestyle which they will be proud of. They are going to make 500 rupees to 1000 rupees every day, and trust me, they will be debt free in no time, and that is going to be empowering my country and my India.
Okay, brilliant. So Avinash ji, what changes do you wish to make to your surroundings, in the sense your family, your friends, your circle, your businesses, whatever you are doing? What do you visualize that ये next 1 साल में बदल देंगे, 5 साल में बदल देंगे, 10 साल में बदल देंगे?
See, empowering myself, empowering my family, empowering my friends is not enough. We are talking about हमारा देश, हमारा हिंदुस्तान, हमारा भारत, हमारा इंडिया. So when you say that things have to be easy, I have seen that there are so many schemes available, so many products available, but they are not reaching the public. There are so many facilities there which लोगों को मालूम ही नहीं है. So what we are planning is every 50 kilometers, mark my word, on all motorable highways in India, crisscross across the country, we are going to have a setup. We are going to have a setup where a green zone is created. That green zone is going to be an EV charging station. It's going to be a biodiesel pump. It's going to be a Kisan ki mandi. Each and every farmer in that 50 kilometers diameter, we are going to help him harvest, we are going to help him reap, and we are going to help him sell. His crop is sold at my location. He doesn't have to transport it to a mandi. Is the biggest thing that we can do for our farmers today. So no hyping about anything. Just make him comfortable, make him feel important, make him feel wanted. And at the same time, start a small concept called Apni Dairy.
Okay.
Let the farmer come and deposit all his milk, get it converted to whatever milk products he wants, make money out of it, empower himself, earn more money for himself. Let's support this good cause in a big way.
Okay, sure. So Avinash ji, tell us something about your friends and your family.
Family is God's gift. Friends are the people who I gifted myself.
Okay.
Very vocal about saying more comfortable with friends. Friends are lifeline. Friends are, they don't come with any baggage, they don't come with any strings. Most importantly, they don't come with any questions.
Okay.
So that comfort level has been there. Whether it is schooling, whether it is college, whether it is business. Unfortunately, now we don't get much time. So all my business associates, all my partners, all my colleagues are my friends. And yes, the bonding is very strong. The bonding is very, very pious. Is very positive. So I can very confidently say that friends are the lifeline of my life.
Okay. So अविनाश जी, आपका सबसे बड़ा डर क्या है लाइफ में? What is it that you worry कि ये हो गया तो मैं कुछ मिस कर दूंगा या मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा ये इवेंट होने के कारण?
Hitesh ji, thank you for asking me this question. All those people who have got infected with the unforeseen corona, their life has changed for good. I am amongst those people who was unfortunately infected, had to be admitted to an ICU, went through that ordeal for 10-15 days, then went to the hospital again for 14 days, and then came back again for a quarantine of 14 days, just to understand the entire family is also under quarantine. This was like a second birth.
Okay.
Today I am living my life in such a fashion that every day is a bonus. I need to do something good every day, give back something to the society every day. So the challenges and aims that I have defined for myself and my Hindu Foundation and my business verticals are of very high magnitude. Whether it is affordable housing or women empowerment or farmer empowerment, or for that matter make everybody an EMI free guy, a debt free guy. I think more and more people like me should come forward and take up such challenges.
Okay.
The fear is, यार ये काम पूरा होने के पहले कुछ हो तो ना जाए. That's the only fear. So I pray to God, but I am sure that He has helped me to survive this pandemic. Definitely He has a reason. He has a reason for me to be alive. So
exactly.
My doctors used to tell me, तेरे को जिंदा रखा है तो जब भगवान की इच्छा होगी. So just matter of another few years, I think I should be able to accomplish my goals. The fear again here is, यार कुछ होना चाहिए before I complete my work.
Okay. So अविनाश जी बताइए, आज की जनरेशन के लिए आप क्या सीख छोड़ना चाहेंगे?
First of all, the generation would want to listen to me is a question. I have a teenage daughter at home.
Okay.
And she also has Google at home. So the generation feels they know everything. The learning and unlearning process that has changed in this decade is disproportionate. Today, they don't want to learn anything because they know that all information is available. They don't want anybody to preach them because they think there is a reference tool available which can correct them. This is very dangerous. They need to learn what is struggle. They need to learn to identify a problem, cope up a problem, and resolve a problem. They need to understand that technology is there to help them through this process. But that cannot be the process. You need to get up and cook food to eat food. But that has now taken place by Zomato and Swiggy. You can call for food. So हम kitchen में जाके खाना क्यों बनाएं? That day is not far. Probably the next generation may not have kitchens in their house because they are not going to cook. So again, it comes to learning, unlearning. They don't want to go through the process. They don't want to learn. एक ज़माने में हमारे स्कूल कॉलेज में थियोरी एग्जाम के साथ प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम होता था. आज जिंदगी में प्रैक्टिकलिटी वर्चुअली मिसिंग हो गई है. क्यों? बिकॉज दैट स्मार्ट डिवाइस दैट यू हैव इन योर हैंड टुडे, it virtually, it has not just eliminated 15-20 devices, but it has eliminated processes also, and that I think is a very dangerous sign. मुझे लगता है कि the use of such electronic gadgets which are going to hamper your life or slow down your life, they should drastically be reduced or controlled, at least in the children till they are adults. आज everybody is having a smartphone in their hand, and with data rates one of the cheapest in the world, virtually everything is available at the touch of your finger, which I think is not a good sign. The children, if you want them, if you want the younger generation to be stronger, more bolder, they should be stepping out. They should be learning things on their own. गिरेंगे नहीं, खुद संभलेंगे नहीं तो सीखेंगे कैसे? यहाँ तो it's whether it is you die or I die, it is always you die. And MBA is मने बद्धू आवड़े, so which is not a good sign. I personally feel थोड़ा digital life कम करना चाहिए.
Okay. श्योर अविनाश गाइस, ये थे अविनाश निमोनकर जी, हमारे खास मित्र, जिनका हम ये सेकंड ब्लॉग में इंट्रोडक्शन आपसे कर रहे हैं. एंड इनसे आपने क्या सीखा? लाइक कीजिए हमारे ब्लॉग को, कमेंट कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए हमारे चैनल को. एंड डू लेट अस नो व्हाट एल्स लर्निंग डू यू विश टू नो, सो दैट वी हैव मेनी मोर पीपल. we'll keep introducing to you, and please comment on our blog. So guys, thank you so much for watching our blog. Bye guys.